Hello everybody and welcome back to the Pokestrade YouTube channel. I'm Jordan Bamford and today I'm going to be taking a look at a Vileplume Vespiquen deck. We're going first, which is awesome. So this is a deck that recently gained a lot of hype, like just recently over the past couple of days. It's been insanely hyped. We got a really good hand as well. So basically if you're unfamiliar with this deck, it just kind of focuses around getting first turn Vileplume set up, item locking, and then using Vespiquen's Be Revenge attack to do a lot of damage. And right now we've got about as good as a matchup as we can get. We see a Toad on my opponent's side, so if we can get a Forest of Giant Plants right now, we'd be looking good. We'll have to take a Shaman, which is pretty bad, but it doesn't matter too much. I can Ultra Ball here. We can get rid of a Shaman and possibly a Gloom. I'll take an Oddish, and then I can Shaman. I have dropped so many Shamans so far. Maybe I should have just kept that other Shaman in hand. We do have one in deck, so we should be fine. So we can get Oddish down onto bench and Floatstone. So if you're unfamiliar with what this deck does, it's basically focusing around Vileplume's ability, which locks both players from playing items. First turn you just want to really lock your opponent from ever getting anything set up. We see the Forest of Giant Plants, we see the Buddy Buddy Rescue in hand. We have got first turn Vileplume in hand. Potentially, I don't know if I want to really go for it though. We'll take the Gloom. Actually, I probably should have taken a Shaman. Doesn't matter. So I'm gonna get the Gloom here. Now I'm going to Ultra Ball away double colors and Forest of Giant Plants just to take a Shaman. Hopefully off that Shaman I should be able to draw into something. I'll play the level ball as well to get a Vespiquen down. Actually, maybe I'll take an Unknown off the Vespiquen. Yeah, I'll take an Unknown. Not off the Vespiquen, off the level ball, just to draw a couple more cards. We really want to get first turn Vileplume set up, ready to go. So we're going to be able to Shaman right now to draw 6. Alrighty. So we see Gloom, we see Trainer's Mail, we see another Unknown, we see 2 Sycamores, so we're pretty good at this point. I'd prefer not to Sycamore away another double colors. We get the Ultra Ball, sweet. Actually I would have liked Battle Compressor, but it's too late. So I am going to be dropping another double colors, which I don't want to do. Maybe if I can Unknown and get some Farewell Letters. We see the Vileplume, which is great. Good Farewell Letter again. Really digging for the Vespiquen here, so I can avoid, or even just another Combi would be fine. Take Battle Compressor. Now I'm tempted not to Sycamore this turn, just so next turn at least I've got something that I won't be getting knocked out next turn. So we can Battle Compressor, get rid of Gloom, and an Oddish. Once you get the first turn Vileplume set up against Seismitoad, you're pretty good. You're not going to lose from that point. So we can Ultra Ball away Gloom and Sycamore. We'll take another Combi and just put it onto the bench so we can set up for another Vileplume potentially. Alrighty, so at this point I'm sitting pretty well. I can just put down this Combi and Vileplume, locking my opponent from playing items, and boom, this Toad is locked. So usually in this position, Seismitoad would be able to Quaking Punch with a Muscle Band and knock out this Combi. Unless my opponent has a Hex Maniac, they're not going to be able to do that. If they do, it's going to suck. We're just going to see the Sycamore though. So they're playing, okay, so we're going up against Toadbat. So there's a Silent Lab, there's a Water. You know, they've really got not much going for them. And Vespiquen's going to be able to knock this thing out pretty easily. So we're going to see the Quaking Punch for 30 here. So I'll just double colors to this Combi and hopefully I can draw into a Vespiquen. There it is. Vespiquen, double colorless, and Sycamore. And there we go, we get another Vespiquen going. We can chuck down a Forest of Giant Plants so I can use my Unknown's Farewell Letter. And there we go, my opponent's going to scoop. There was no way they could come back from that. As soon as this Vileplume Vespiquen deck gets going, it's really hard. Usually your opponent will probably just concede after the first turn where a Vileplume comes into play. If you go second, this deck isn't as strong, I find. So going first, it's insane. So we see Grass, Rock, Dark, and Psychic. Okay, so that is... what is that? Dark and Psychic makes me feel like it's Darkrai Hypno, but I don't know where the grass and all that comes from, so we'll wait and see, I guess. Alrighty, so we see... this is a good hand. Yeah, I'm okay with this. We should potentially be able to get, probably our first turn, we can get a Vileplume set up, maybe. So it is a dark deck, I just don't know what the grass is. So it's a Zoroark build, which is fine, like... Zoroark, Gallade, oh yeah, there's a fighting, okay, so it's YZGV. I don't know if that's the proper name for it. I know it's just Evil Toll Vespiquen. It's a really strong deck, when you play so many Pokemon in YZG and you can just discard a bunch of them. Alright, so we're going to draw 2 off this. We get the Oddish. So my first turn hand's looking pretty good. My opponent starts Unknown, which is unfortunate for them. That's really not a card you want to start with. My opponent is probably thinking at this point they need to play as many items as they can. As soon as they don't, like, this is fine, like they can get the battle compressors and stuff. That's really what they need. If they miss battle compressors and stuff like that first turn, it's basically an auto loss. But this deck, like, is so quick that you are forcing your opponent on the first turn to play all their items down, and if they can't do that, then they're probably going to lose. So I really enjoy playing it. It's a lot of fun. Not fun for your opponent, or not fun at the receiving end of this. And it's actually a deck that I built a while ago. I was going to build this on my Road to Cities series, and I decided not to, just because at the time I didn't think it was that strong, and it showed up at Cities and it flopped majorly. Like, it did not do any good. My opponent only elected to get rid of the Sycamore and the Dark. That probably means like a battle compressor or something in hand. See Parallel City come down. So I flipped it this way where my grass Pokemon are doing 20 less damage. Do we have game? If I can train his mail into a battle compressor, we got game. Oh, we see his Float Zone. Ooh, we'll try for game anyway. We can push for it. So we can Ultra Ball here. Get rid of these 2. Do I go for a Shaman or just an Unknown? We'll go for Shaman. Why not? It's probably the better thing to do. We'll go double colors to Vespiquen. My opponent's probably going to concede as soon as I put that down. So we can Shaman to draw 5. All we need is like a battle compressor and we win. There we go. Battle compressor. Just drop any 3 Pokemon of our choosing. It doesn't matter at this point because we hit for 60 damage. Oh, actually no we don't, but that's fine. I thought we did 20 for each. I was thinking of Night March. That's fine, that's 4. There's the 20. We'll just take an Unknown just to fuel it up a bit more. Why not? There we go. My opponent concedes another game to Vileplume Vespiquen. Let's keep this train rolling. We'll play one more here. Unless it's another quick game like that. So this just... Alright, something happened to my recording software. I went to go start game 3 and as soon as I clicked on the play button everything crashed. So here we go, game 3. We'll go tails. We really want to go first. We do lose the flip, so likelihood of us going second, it's not too bad if we go second. As long as we can get first and Vespiquen going, we might be able to pull something out. Hand is not the best. I mean, it's not the worst either, but like, you know, it could have been better. Starting with this thing's never nice, just because I only run 2 Float Stones, so I'm going to be really lucky to try and draw it. And we see the thing I didn't want to play and go second against, and that's Trevenant. If my opponent gets first on Trav, we're done. If they Wally right now, they Sycamore, which means we probably win. My opponent just struggles really against anything like, and I've got potential to get knockout on this thing. I don't know if I want to because of Bursting Balloon, but yeah, my opponent really needed first on Trev. If they got it, then they probably would have won. Fortunately for me though, they didn't get that. They had to Sycamore. Or did they have first on Trev? Nothing. See, they could have Trainer's Mail. Oh no, they did that before the Sycamore. Hey, no. They had nothing, so yeah. Actually, they're going to be able... Oh no, they can't Ascension. I was going to say they can Ascension this turn and get the Trev, but they can't do that either. See an Unknown. Old Trainer's Mail. Really want to see a level ball right now. That'd be great. See the Float Stone, which isn't too bad. We can do that. We can Unknown. Farewell Letter. I really want to see a Shaman. There we go. That's everything I wanted and more. So we can Ultra Ball away, Battle Compressor and Vespiquen. We can take a Combi, double colors, Forest of Giant Plant, Shaman. Alrighty. Very nice. And I just need to get my Vileplume up. Stop them from doing anything. We've also got this unknown which we can retreat, and then Farewell Letter, which is fantastic. We're going to Shaman to do a 6. Alrighty, so we get a Combi, a Vespiquen. I don't know if I want to put not a Combi and a Vespiquen. Combi and Oddish. We can battle compress. I don't think I want to play this other Oddish. We will drop Oddish, and a Gloom, or no, we'll get rid of the Combi. Yeah, that'll do. So right now, I really want to hit just the Gloom and Vileplume. That's what we get. Can I get Vespiquen this turn? That'd be fantastic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that shouldn't matter. We'll take the unknown here just to draw some more cards. We can train his male. We'll take level ball. There we go. That is our Vespiquen first turn. I think I'll just attack it because there's no way that they can really knock me out next turn, so I can just be revenge this turn for the KO. They've got no way of getting anything unless they evolve and then Wally. Then they'll be able to hit me for 30, but I don't even think that matters too much. So we can do this Farewell Letter here. Draw 1. Oh, Shaman, cool. We can retreat into this one. Not that one. Farewell Letter here. I'd like to get like a float zone onto this thing or something. There we go, float zone, cool. Yeah, we'll go Vileplume now, and then we can Shaman for 3. I don't think that mattered too much. I said that and we draw all items. I don't want to play this Shaman for 1 just yet. Don't really need to. I can just be revenge for the knockout. We got this Combi on the bench, so we're pretty good at this point. I should be able to get like a Vileplume somehow. Not a Vileplume, Vespiquen. We should be pretty good. If my opponent pulls off the evolution and the Wally, that's really going to suck for me. That means my Vespiquen will get knocked out. If not, we're in a pretty good position. My opponent can't play a Bursting Balloon. They can do that. I do have Forest of Giant Plants in hand, and they're going to Sycamore, so they're not going to get it once again. So yeah, this deck, the Trevenant matchup is really the tough match here. They do play this Trevenant as well. They play Nervous Sea Trev, which is weird. Trevenant Break, if they got that, might be a bit different, as long as I couldn't draw into a Vespiquen. We are going to see Ascension here. Doesn't matter, I'm hitting for enough damage, I think. 110, how much HP does this have? 110. So yeah, I'm hitting for just enough damage to knock out Trevenant. We draw into a Sycamore, which is pretty nice as well. I think I'll probably Sycamore. 17 cards left in deck. Yeah, we can afford to do that. My opponent's not going to be able to stall me out for that long. Getting unknown. 3 Ultra Balls. So that's what happens in the late game. It's turn 2 and I just said what happens in the late game. We're turn 2 with 9 cards left in deck and 2 Vespiquens down. We can be revenge for the KO. 140 now. So yeah, this is just the speed and power that this Vespiquen Vileplume deck does have. My opponent concedes. There you go. I'm just going to leave it at those 3 games I think we played. So the first one was against Seismitoad, then it was YZG, and then a Trevenant Break deck. Vileplume Vespiquen is a really strong deck. Being able to lock your opponent's always fun. First turn as well is insane, and just a really quick and strong deck. And I wouldn't be surprised if this did well at a regionals, or even states in the US if you're from America. Obviously I'm Australian, so we're playing regionals soon. So as I said, Buddy Buddy Rescue for Revitalizer, swap those 2 out. Revitalizer's just got many more targets and it's a little bit better. Hypothetically, if you've got an Oddish on the bench, you've got Forest of Giant Plants, you can Battle Compressor away at Gloom and a Vileplume. Revitalizer, get Gloom and Vileplume, and then you can just get your Vileplume straight away, like that. It's very simple. This deck's very straightforward as well. If you want to see the list, head over to the Facebook page. I already put it up there prior to this video going out. So thank you guys for watching as always. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give us a like, subscribe to the PokeStray YouTube channel, and like us on Facebook as well to see more deck lists coming up. I have built a bunch of decks just like tonight I went on this big deck building thing, so I've got like over 10 decks set up for the next couple of videos. A lot of fun decks. We got Garchomp once again, Night March again, a couple of new decks as well, so be sure to look out for all of that. Thank you for watching, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.